All right, we're gonna do a funny one now.
Okay.
Okay, so Ken, do you know of that couple that climbed the Empire State Building a couple days ago? So they climb the Empire State Building and they get arrested, obviously, afterwards. You're
I
on
think you're
mute.
muted, Ken. Yeah.
He is.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm new here.
Oh, welcome. So,
Yes, I have heard of them.
okay, so I love what they did. Everybody's saying it's a crime. I don't care. I thought it was art. I thought it was beautiful. I love the sign. Dangerous, whatever. It's not my life, so I don't care.
Yeah.
They put them in jail. They don't have the engagement ring anymore. The police took it. I guess it's evidence as part of the crime. They took their cameras. They took everything. Yeah, eye roll, big eye roll. But they maybe hired a lawyer. I'm not sure. I don't know who this guy is. Well, I'm going to show you the guy representing them, and you can tell me if this is a lawyer because it says lawyer. I'm not so sure.
Falling in love, almost literally. The two daredevil climbers released from custody today after appearing in court in New York City. Angelina Nicolaou and Ivan Kuznetsov now on supervised release, facing multiple charges after scaling to the very top of the Empire State Building yesterday and turning one of the most iconic landmarks into the backdrop for a marriage proposal. The lovebirds did not enter a plea today and are now expected to be back before the judge in August and outside court, while their defense attorney criticized the case for being overcharged.
As far as what I've seen, and I'm sure you've all seen, it was a message of love, all right? And, that's a nice thing. Now, but on the other hand, the law is the law, right? So we're going to deal with this case, but I will say, it's nice to have somebody wearing black masks doing a message of peace instead of a message of destruction and war.
Not a super confident fellow, right?
No,
Go ahead.
I was going to say he doesn't strike me as a very eloquent guy.
No, I mean, he very well may be a lawyer, but he might not be the kind of lawyer that traditionally. This could be like a My Cousin Vinny scenario.
That's what I was going to say. Like their first lawyer and My Cousin Vinny, where he's like,
this guy gets traffic tickets dismissed.
Yeah,
that's what this guy does.
So we're going to go a little bit further into this. He does a full interview. You might change your mind.
Oh, really?
Joining me now is that attorney for the daredevil climbers, Jason.
I just want to point out his lovely pink headphones.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm soaking it all in. I mean, like the 300 wall outlets and sockets on the wall behind him.
The thrift store furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a virtual background.
Is that is he in a dorm room?
No. If that's a virtual background, fire the guy, because you could do. If that's what you go, aha, yes. I want my grandmother's sewing room vibe.
It looks like his mom gave him all her Kohl's cash to buy a suit.
That's his estranged daughter's headset, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, estranged? He looks like a young guy.
Yeah.
He's only allowed supervised visits.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not be mean. All right.
I know.
I'm just kidding. Be as mean as you
I'm
want.
sure he's a lovely man.
Jason, we all watched the climb to the Empire State Building live on TV. We were carrying it. I was carrying it here with my team for a couple hours. We saw it for ourselves. Why not plead guilty?
In a criminal case, you never want to plead guilty at the arraignment. So we entered a plea of not guilty. That's the normal course of action in a criminal case like this.
You never want to plead guilty, so we pled not guilty.
So this is a couple who has done this before. How do you convince us they won't just do it again? That's probably why the DA threw the book at them. And you still think they're overcharged?
Yes, well, it all comes down to the law, right? The law is the law, and what the law says is what the law says.
Sorry. uh,
Now, with respect to them doing it again, that's not something that the law considers. The law considers whether they committed a criminal act, and that's what the focus needs to be here.
Okay, well, they're accused. I mean, what they
she's a trooper, man.
did was illegal. You're not supposed to climb to the top of the Empire State Building. And according to the evidence that was left behind, it shows that they did break in. There were tools that were left there. They had bought a ticket before. So we're trying to figure out, did they spend the night, overnight and then, climb up the tower when they did? I mean, this wasn't just a crime of passion.
That's a great question. Yeah, so first and
I kind of think it was a crime of passion, like
Yeah.
for each other.
Right.
foremost, on a criminal case like this, we need to get the discovery. And that's all the evidence that the state has, right? That would include body-worn cameras, videos. If they had burglary tools, then, I would be surprised that they would not include that in the charges here.
I mean, they are wearing Hamburglar masks, so I don't think that you can argue if they were burgling.
My clients are charged with burglary, but I didn't hear the DA mention anything about tools at this stage. And we haven't seen any evidence of any tools yet.
I see a tool. I
but
see
of course,
evidence of a tool
it's a
right
process. So we need to see exactly what they have in discovery. Now, with respect to climbing the Empire State Building, obviously that's
Wait a second.
not it.
What?
Don't the charges right now just say possession of burglars' tools?
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
does, doesn't it?
And he was just like, I haven't seen any charges for burglary tools.
Oh yeah.
He hasn't checked his email and saw the update.
Yeah.
Advised. However, charging them with these crimes, reckless endangerment in the first degree and burglary in the third degree, that's definitely, over the top here. I mean, these people
It's over the
did
top.
not commit any. They did not hurt anyone. Okay, they were not violent characters whatsoever. And in fact, I mean, if you look at their message, it was the message of love. And this is not. They're not violent people whatsoever. Now, with that being said, obviously it's a concern, right? Because it's a concern for security. So what I want to see is what evidence there is with respect to how this happened. And
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how it happened too. Did they just like leave an area open with no security? Because I know that they went from the observation deck.
Yeah. And I know there's usually a ton of security there.
I mean, I don't think they brought lock-picking tools to do this. I think they were just able to make it out there.
I'm not sure if they had tools, how would they get up there? Because there's metal detectors and everything you have to go through to get to the observation deck. Last I remember, there were metal detectors.
Let's see what this award-winning attorney says about it.
and if and then if depending on that, it would be great for all of New York if in the future that we could prevent these types of activities, because obviously for the national security and all those aspects.
Yes, and they're definitely, because, look, the NYPD is strapped right now. But I just want to get back to the reckless endangerment, because God forbid, what if one of them knocked one of them off the tower? I mean,
I guess that would be their problem, right?
Right. Yeah. That's not the city's problem. Well, if they fell and they hit the ground, they could hurt somebody else.
Yeah, true.
that's reckless endangerment.
Well, there's actually many different forms of reckless endangerment. Here, they're charging reckless endangerment in the first degree, which is very severe. Now, reckless endangerment in the first degree, that requires an individual to act with depraved indifference to human life.
Is he looking in his legal textbook?
Yeah.
Really reading in front? Is it in front of him?
He's got
Like on top of his.
ChatGPT
It's
open.
on top of his keyboard.
Yikes.
And recklessly engage in conduct that creates a grave risk of death to another person. The climbers here, they are elite athletes.
Oh.
They
And
are.
if you look, actually, if you look at the wind speeds yesterday, they were 5 to 6 miles per hour, which is very, very low and would minimize a lot of the risk. Obviously, what climbing the Empire State Building is, is not a good act, but charging them with these crimes, burglary in the third, that requires showing an unlawful entry or remaining knowledge that the entry or
Like unlawful entry, like entering a door that says "Do not enter."
Yeah.
It has a security guard in front of it.
Yeah.
remaining unlawful and intent to commit any crime inside.
How do you think they distracted the security guy? Do you think they like threw a meatball hoagie? Like they just had a meatball hoagie, they just like chucked it and he ran after it and then they snuck in.
Chopped cheese. They gave him a chopped cheese and he just
The
went
building.
away.
Well, we need to see what is the crime that they committed inside of the building.
Oh.
We need to see that.
Okay,
What
let
does the evidence show?
me get back to reckless endangerment, because what if one of them slipped and fell and landed on someone
That's a
down
good
on
question. Yes.
the
I was actually
observation
doing
deck
some
or down
research.
on the sidewalk? Oh my God, Jason, they could have killed
Of
somebody.
course. So with respect to that, obviously we never want that. We always want New York to be safe, right? However, my clients, they are extreme climbers, extreme athletes, all right? And this was a message of love.
All right, back to
He didn't even answer the question.
No. He doesn't seem to have a cohesive legal argument together for their defense. And that worries me about their defense.
Hey, do you guys still think he's an attorney?
I looked him up.
Oh, really?
I looked him up while the clip was playing, and he is apparently a real lawyer, and he has practice areas that include all sorts of things. He's an honest to
like
goodness
what?
lawyer.
What are his practice areas? I'm curious.
Oh, let's see. We've got assault, child endangerment, domestic violence, drugs, DUI, excessive force, false arrest, firearms, New York City arrangement, New York City desk appearance
Maybe
ticket,
that's
New York
his
City.
problem. He's just spreading it
Yeah,
out
he's
too much.
too
He needs
spread
to
out.
rein in and do one or two things well.
Yeah.
It's like a restaurant with too big of a menu.
Post-conviction relief, theft, violent felony, white-collar crime. He's like a third-generation lawyer, apparently. So
Oh, he learned by osmosis. His family just paid for his law school.
let's see. He's probably gonna have a Wix website. Let's see. Let's look at this. Website. Oh,
He
no,
has a Wix website.
no, it's WordPress. It's just a typical WordPress site.
I mean, is his website nice?
Yeah, I mean it's all right. I mean it's not terrible.
Maybe that's why they hired him. They're like, he has
Well,
a good website.
it's a template.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's real.
The real deal.
Yeah, he apparently worked for Universal Music Group at one point.
Ah, very qualified
He's-
for criminal law.
Whatever this means, he's Avo's Client Choice Award for 2025, and he has gotten 5-star reviews on Google and Avo.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
he doesn't have any like 3 or 4 star reviews. Just all.
you know what? I haven't looked.
Or is he just saying he has gotten a 5-star review?
Yeah. That's
Like not that they're all 5 stars, but just that he's received at least one.
Do we
Oh,
want to keep playing this guy?
no.
I got the gist of this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, the rest of it's just him continuing to
Babbling.
do that.
Stumbling.
Yes. All right.